listening to your class. Why? Because Prabhupada said, because I didn't speak it. Because I didn't speak it. Nimitta matra bhavasaya sachin. Because it's true. It's true. If you're sincere and honest, Krishna will use you. Like Prabhupada was used by Krishna very nicely. So that's why he did such a nice ecstasy, left behind legacy for 10,000 years. So we are not alone. Prabhupada was us. And Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Yam Swanubhavam Akilam Shutisaramekam Adhyatmadipamatitirstatam tamundham Samsarinam Karunayaha Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sunamupayami Gurum Muninam Mukham Karuti Vachalam Palgum Langayate Girim Tatkripatamaham Bande Shri Gurundinatarine Swastyastu Viswasya Kalah Prasidatam Jayantu Bhutani Shivam Mithoriya Manasya Badram Bhajatat Adhokshaje Avishyatam No Matirapahaituki Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we're reading today from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 5, Text number 3. Please kindly read with me, repeat. Janasya Krishnat Vimukhasya Daivad Adharma Shilasya Sudukhitasya Anugrahayeha Charanti Nunam Bhutani Bhavyani Janardanasya Janasya Krishnat Vimukhasya Daivat Janasya of the common man, Krishnat from the Supreme Lord, Krishna, Vimukhasya of the one who has turned his face against the Lord, Daivat by the influence of external energy, Adharma Shilasya of one who is engaged in irreligion, Sudukhitasya of one who is always unhappy, Anugrahaya due to being compassionate toward them, Iha in this world, charanti, wander. Nunam, certainly. Bhutani, persons. Bhavyani, great philanthropic souls. Janardhanasya, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on this earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls who are averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord. Purport. To be obedient to the wishes of the Supreme Lord is the natural position of every living entity. But due only to past misdeeds, a living being becomes averse to the sense of subordination of the Lord and suffers all the miseries of material existence. No one has anything to do but render devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna. Therefore, any activity other than transcendental loving service to the Lord is more or less a religious action against the Supreme Will. All fruitive activity, empirical philosophy and mysticism are more or less against the sense of subordination to the Lord. And any living entity engaged in such rebellious activity is more or less condemned by the laws of material nature, which work under the subordination of the Lord. Great unalloyed devotees of the Lord are compassionate toward the fallen, and therefore they travel all over the world with the mission of bringing souls back to Godhead, back to home. Such pure devotees of the Lord carry the message of Godhead in order to deliver the fallen souls, and therefore the common man who is bewildered by the influence of the external energy of the Lord should avail himself of their association. Chakshurudmritam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, I would like to recite for you one poem which we wrote to Srila Prabhupada. And I think it will be very appropriate. Bhakti resided in your heart like the nectar in the golden pot. You were very kind and smart to spread the love of God. Through angry ocean had to cross. 2 times got heart attack. So personally, Supreme Lord, your pot had to protect. So even single drop of nectar may never outspill. The ocean calm became and still by Lord Shri Krishna's will. By distributing nectar wide, you relieved the earth from the pain. You saved so many fallen souls who were living lives in vain. You helped us, Lord Govinda, meet. To you is our tribute. Let planet Earth embrace your feet and offer you salute. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So actually, this is the truth. Saintly people, out of causeless mercy, out of their sweet will, they're going around and taking trouble. Against any logic. They're going to a place, as they say, where angels will never dare to go. Why they're going? Not for money, as Prabhupada said. I didn't come to take anything. I came to give you, which you forgot. When Prabhupada came to London, people say, why did you come to London? Prabhupada, I came to give you something which you forgot to loot from India. Because you took everything, but one thing you forgot. Vedic knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, I brought that for you. Once What a bold person, huh? Strong. He came to New York, I believe, and the reporter asked him, "Why did you come to America?" "I came to give you brain." Can you imagine? Then in headlines of New York Times, Swamiji came to give brain to America. Nowadays you'll be in jail for that statement. Brainwash. Yes, of course, there's nothing is there. We have to wash it. That's the boldness of Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada, only later on we can appreciate what kind of diamonds he brought. Diamonds. Natural statement is, there is folly to be wise where ignorance is bliss. Kaha agyan ananda hai, buddhiman nahi hona chahiye. So this is useless to be fool. Don't throw this jewels in front of the pigs, as they say, right? What's the... True. Bible also said that. Jesus said, Krishna says, don't agitate minds of ignorant people. Krishna says that. These diamonds, this is pure devotees of the Lord. This is a precious. Manushyanam sahasrashu kaschin yatati siddhaye. Satatamapi siddhanam kaschin mam vedi tattvataha. Krishna says time and again in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Samahatma sudurlabha. Bahunam janmanam anti ginavan mam prapadyanti. Vasudeva sarvamati samahatma sudurlabha. Very rare. And he said that so many lifetimes, jananam punya karmanam, dvandva moha nirmukta. Jananam punya, it takes many, many lifetimes to become Mahatma, no? Dhritavrataha. And one reporter asked Srila Prabhupada, how many Mahatmas do you have in your movement? How many pure devotees you have? Prabhupada asked one secretary, how many devotees we have that time? 500. 500 Mahatmas we have. Just like that. Why? Because pure devotee of Krishna can defy even Krishna. I don't care, Krishna. Even Krishna cannot do what devotee can do. That's true. I can substantiate it by Shastra. I'll tell you. Whatever pure devotee can do, Krishna cannot do. Krishna depends on the mercy of his devotee. Because Krishna, he needs devotion. Even Krishna doesn't have what devotees have. Right? What Radharani has. Krishna doesn't have. Of course, supreme devotee. And Srila Prabhupada said, we're making Mahatma just like that. Giving them Bhagavad Gita. Shave him, put tilak. Mahatma. You're laughing, it's surprising. Surprising. हमको तो बस 20 साल तक बस कृष्ण जी का नाम पता ही नहीं था. Can you imagine somebody who never even heard about Krishna? Some black guy, who knows this is playing some stick. God? Like, devotees when they came, I was reading some time ago a book, it's called Miracle on 22nd Avenue by Mukunda Maharaj. Unbelievable. If you didn't, you try. Read it. It's like tears in the eyes. Whom Prabhupada was preaching? Hippies, drug addicts, stinking, vomit. And Prabhupada staying in that room, and Mukunda Maharaj is Michael Grant is that time. He said, well, I came to the room and it's stinking, even my hippie room better than this. Corridor, no bulb also, some drunkard lying down. And it's like, stinking. And he was wondering even, should I go inside or maybe I'll just skip, I'll not come. But then I was thinking, no, this Swamiji, this aristocratic gentleman came to this Bowery Street and he's staying here. What hell he's staying here for? Must be he has some mission, otherwise sane man will never stay in this environment. Must be he has something more than simply comfort for which he can sacrifice his life. And there is something which is more than simply eating, sleeping, As Mother Teresa said, it's something more in life than simply increasing speed or the speed of internet, I would say. 5G, 6G, we have 7G. ISKCON, we have more than 5G. What is this 5G? Nothing. We have 6G only. 6 Goswamis plus. Ganga, Gita, Gayatri, Govinda, so G's we have. And it's such a huge speed. And we have small antenna, internet. We can download every morning, any G you want. And these people become crazy, running like rat race, One businessman in Hong Kong, he told me, in Chimsa Sui, big diamond king. I was invited there by, Ambarish Prabhu. So I was introducing this TOVP center. It was like a Hindu conference. Something like hundreds of super pooper duper, all this Hinduja and all these big birlas. I don't know. All the Hindu top businessmen in the world came there. And here we are, some Bideshi. And it was a pack because my friends organized that conference somehow in Hong Kong. And I got the chance to speak there. But they said, there is no space for you on the stage. We can give you the slot, 5 minutes only. During dinner time, because like banquet, there's all these big people. It's like packed, 2-day program, huge. And I happen to speak 5 minutes only. And I have to speak very short, right to the point, because there is no space out. You have to just, and my friends told Patri Prabhu, you have to be precise. Pakka, whatever you want to say, just say that. Otherwise, there is no way. So, and you have to become clown. You have to grab the attention of people. How you can surprise people, those who have seen everything and have been everywhere. Just people that don't have anything, lack, materially speaking. But we're always telling, you should become rich, not by the things which you can buy. Real richness is something which you cannot buy by money. Happiness, satisfaction, health, right? Free time, etc. Cannot buy. So anyway, we spoke there and then it was like very nice. And one businessman, Diamond King, they have diamonds, invited me to his office in Chimsa Sui. And it's big skyscraper, And Prabhupada said, people, crazy civilizations, they making these skyscrapers, climbing that skyscraper and jumping, committing suicide. That's all. Crazy. Mad civilization. Nunam pramatta kruti vikarmayat indriya prithaya aprinoti na sadhumanyeyato atmanoyam. This is not me. Sorry, I am copy pasting. This is Bhagavatam. Pramatta kuruti vikarma. This is crazy. Pratishtarupina mattaha. And that's why ISKCON is there to help people to show the direction. Jnanadipina bhasvataha. To show them the light of knowledge and direction. You see? It's never late to take U-turn, however long you're traveling in the wrong direction. It's never late. Jab jage tab sabera. Whenever you woke up, that's morning for you. Better late than never, but better never late. So we have to jiv jago. Arake no maya jole, paricho mina jivan mina. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is playing, hey, how long you going to stuck in this network of Maya, my dear fish-like soul? Machli na, jab fas jate hain jal mein, more you move, more you stuck there. And by your own endeavor, you cannot escape from here. So anyway, but I went to that businessman and we were sitting, 2 of us, in that big super pooper skyscraper on the top. You can see birds flying down. And he took 2 glasses of diamonds. Like this. Diamonds. And some big tray in front of him. So he put the diamonds on the tray. And we just sitting like this. Relax. And he just also relaxed. And I just, out of blue, because Kyalinadina, I was just straight away. And I am telling, are you trying to impress me or what? With the stones or what? Why are you doing this in front of me? Are you trying to impress me? I told him, you cannot impress me, by the way. You cannot impress me. Really. And I told him, whatever you have, I can buy. Whatever you have, I can buy. I have millions of friends all over the world, and even one friend will give me $1. I am millionaire. No? Bhikkham dadatu. So I'll take 1 rupee, 1 rupee. How many? I will become millionaire. Like that. Crorepati. मेरा पिताजी लक्ष्मी नारायण. What Lakshmi? Lakshmi sahasrasata sambrama sevyamanam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. We are not poor fellows, we are richest people in the world. Devotees should be proud. Not like in that Harinam. Hare Krishna. To scream people, I've seen in many places when they are not happy. Murdabad, Murdabad. You have strikes sometimes. Murdabad, Murdabad. Some flags, the Murdabad, screaming like crazy. Murdabad, Murdabad. But when you tell Hare Krishna, people ashamed, They should not be ashamed. We have to be proud to call out Krishna. Dukh mein sumiran sab kare, sukh mein kare na koi. So what? Now, coronavirus ke karan jo hai thoda sa dukha. Many people looking up and praying. That's very sad. So this is a principle called Shakti Parinamavada, transformation of energy. We have to transform Corona into Karuna, into the mercy. Yam swanubhavam akilam shruti-saramekam adhyatmadipam atititirsatam tamundham samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam. Out of compassion, Shukadeva Goswami gave this knowledge. Adhyatmadipam. Deepam. This is light, torchlight of knowledge to show people direction. So I told this businessman, you know what? This is diamond, but I can buy it. What you have, I can buy, but what I have, you cannot buy. And I just make a drama. I just stand up like that, drastically, stand up and walk away from the house, from this office. And boom, slam the door. And then after 1 minute, of course, I came back and I saw his eyes like Jagannath. So like that. Because we are part and parcel, sometimes you can be looks like Krishna. So I was shocked. I said, I'm just kidding, don't worry. And I told him, see, you cannot buy time. You cannot buy freedom. You cannot buy satisfaction and peace of mind, because rich man is not who has everything. Rich man who doesn't need anything. It's just santushti param sukhi, santushtak satatam yogi. When you're satisfied inside, when you're just satisfied, nothing can take from you your satisfaction if you're satisfied. If you have it, santushti param sukhi, na? Sada sukhina, bhavanti sukhina. When you are happy everywhere with Krishna consciousness, then anything, hell can happen around you. But you'll be happy. You can see Krishna's hands anywhere. As we spoke with Prabhuji yesterday. Mai pashyati sarvatra. In good and bad, it's Krishna's hand. When in Calcutta 1944, Japan Airlines were bombing Calcutta. For somebody who is sleeping. So everybody running into the bunker, for safety. Everybody running to save themselves. And Srila Prabhupada cooking kachoris. His friends came, come on, Swami, Abhay Babu, let's go, run away. No problem, I can see this is Vishwarupa, Krishna's Vishwarupa, Bhayanak Rupa. Very dangerous, but it's like a Vishwarupa. Vah, my Krishna. He's coming. So I am inviting him by cooking kachoris, He's coming, I need to invite the guests. I have to cook something for him. So like that. Kalena sarvatra. Sukhavat anyatha dukham kalena sarvatra gambhira rambasa. Devotee, he knows that happiness and distress, they coming on their own accord. Nothing, grass will never move without Krishna's will. Right? By Lord Chaitanya's causeless grace, you came to this confusing place. Very confusing place. And unless you will become confused, if you're trying to become happy here, forget it, it's a hopeless case. That's the straightforwardness of sadhu. Bum! He tells us what we need to hear, not we want. Sadhu, he never gives what we want only. He gives what we need. And what we want and what we need doesn't make sense. Like some people came to Srila Prabhupada to invite him for the conference. People found these conferences. All these ritualistic conferences. Do good, be good. How are you? All this shanti, nahi chalega kam. All this decoration of dead body. Really, only showpiece. Nahiyat karma dharmaya naviragaya kalpati, nahiyat tirtha sevaya jivanapi mrityu hisahab. Third canto Bhagavatam says that if our activities will not give us dharma, real dharma we are talking about, right? Savaipumsam paro dharma. And if this dharma doesn't give us naviragaya kalpati, doesn't give us vairagya, and if this vairagya doesn't give us bhakti, then whatever you do is shramaiva hi kevalam jivanapi mrityu hisakha. Decoration of dead body. मुर्दा पड़ा हुआ है ना, उसको सिंगार करना क्या फायदा? आया है सो जाएगा राजाराम फकीर, जो सिंहासन चल चले बांधे जन जंजीर. He just finished. He's just going to fire now. Why we have to decorate him? Like that. So Srila Prabhupada was straightforward, and some ladies came from ritual organization. I said, Swamiji, we want to invite you for some big Sammelan conference. And we're going to discuss how to establish peace in this world. How to make this world as a heaven. And Srila Prabhupada, he was gentleman actually. He was listening, but then he said, you know what? And he gave very, very rude example, but very straightforward. Sometimes Prabhupada was like that. So you have this village toilet, natural AC. So air conditioned. So when you dig the hole there and do your duty, and when it's overflowed, you put a tree, preferably mango, and sell in Bangalore market. So you have this toilet and you all this stuff there, right? Boundary, some bamboo, whatever. And you come to the toilet and you bring your nice perfume. De le Français, Agent, de le Moi. The very nice France perfume, very costly. It's a small one. And put there. For how long is it going to good smell there to be? Because the essence of the place is a toilet. Do your business, get out from here. Don't try to adjust there. So similarly, however you try to put this world as a peaceful place, it's dukhalayam shashvatam. This is not peaceful place. Open your eyes, you know. Aakh kholo na, jeev jago. It's nice to have the head among the clouds. You keep your leg on the ground. Be realistic. That's why Prabhupada used to go and give this torchlight of knowledge everywhere. He gave the Bhagavatam diamonds, you know. Shh, there's diamonds. But there's no need to give diamonds. People, if I'll tell, can you excuse me, Mr. Businessman, can you give me one glass of diamonds to me gift? Most probably he will never dare to do that. Because one diamond is very costly, right? What to speak about glass. Similarly, when people give a diamond for free, they will not appreciate. This is a common sense. Therefore, we need to pay the price. And I would like to tell you what is the price according to Bhagavatam for that wonderful Chintamani diamond. Namo Chintamani Rupam Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta Abhinnatvam Nama Namine. So to get that price for that diamond, we have to pay. To get that diamond, we need to pay the price. You see? And we know the story. That's it's a real story actually, real story. That the diamond of great musician like Diamond musician, Joshua Bell, his name, Joshua Bell, and he is playing this, the violin. You can type Mother Google, you can find him. Super expert, like Paganini, Paganini? Have you heard the name Paganini? So many envious people. It was in previous centuries, it was one very famous violin player. And they can play this, It's just like super. You can practice 14 hours every day, you have to practice. Fingers bleeding, you have to practice with the strings, Say hours and years and decades they're practicing to perform one. Looks like very easy, not easy. I was in Carnegie Hall in Manhattan in New York, and it was one guy told me a story. This director of orchestra? One big businessman asked him, "You're so rich, what was very, very most famous director of orchestra. How come you have millions of dollars? And you're only director, doing nothing, moving hands only." And so this director said, "Well, it's simple. Actually, just simple. I have one stick, magic stick like this, and I just do like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's all. Simple. Really? Can I try? You can try. 1, 2, 3, 1. Nothing. Even 1 rupee not coming. Why? Because it is explained. If you really want to be the director of orchestra, you have to have a guts to show your back to the public opinion, in our case. You have to have a guts to show your back to the public, because public sitting back, and you have to just turn back and look your people. And you have to invest in those people. And then they will listen to you. Otherwise, who cares, this old or young man, who cares? Before big orchestra, our community, like I'm very happy to see such a wonderful community. And we also have community in Nepal, common unity. It's totally different topic. I hopefully will talk to you later on in some other days. What is this community? What is real family? I told yesterday, family. Family means father and mother, I love you. Family. So we have to have magnet, we have to have relationships. It's like common unity, we have to be together. You see? And yes, we have to have a guts, and we have to invest in these people. You can never expect people to lend their helping hand unless you are able to touch their heart. We have to learn that. That's director of orchestra. And sometimes you have to be bold to protect your people, to give people, because people nowadays not fools, you see. Everybody have pura dunya mutti mein. Maza Google any information. Nothing is impossible for people. But it's like big orchestra. In Nepal we have this national anthem, Gana, Rashtriya Gana, na? Sayo tunga fulko hami, yeuta mala Nepali. They're saying, Sayo tunga fulko hami. We are all different flowers. Blue, yellow, red, green, whatever. But together we are one garland. We are one garland. That garland has to be offered to God. We are so different, right? People sometimes asking and laughing, especially in the West. You people shaved antenna, you are so different. So we say, you laughing at us that we are so different, but we are laughing at you, you are all the same. Same. Wrinkled, old beard, sense enjoyment, same. Whether it's New York, Bangalore, Silicon Valley, Moscow, everywhere. Take it from me for granted. Same 5-star hotels, you go to a 5-star hotel, same French de la Moire smell. Standard smell, all this fashionable smell in hotels. Same thing. And go to toilet, same smell also. So, therefore we have to be realistic. And before we coming together as an orchestra, to play something for Krishna. Because everybody have their own instruments, somebody playing drums, somebody flute, somebody guitar, somebody drums, whatever. Audio and video together, so I'm just so you cannot sleep. And we are famous for that. We can do drama on the chair. In fact, I did that. When I came to India, for me it was like Kalakshar Bhas Barabar. I could not speak Hindi, nothing. Если я буду говорить с вами по-русски, вы ничего не поймете. Понимаете, я говорю по-русски с вами. Did you understand Russian language? Same to me. So, just to make you feel what I felt when I came to India. And my guru told me, go and preach. What? Preach? And you have to convince people. You have to be convincing. People have to accept what you're saying. What? There is so many Babas, yogis. I was vice president at Allahabad temple for many years. And we used to organize Kumbh Mela, Magh Mela, all this big. We used to feed 10,000 people every day. So many Naga Baba, this Mahamandaleshwar, Super Pooper, 1108 Mahamandaleshwar, Pagal Baba. So many of them. I have seen. All of them I have seen. Akhada, Naga Baba, all these people sitting there. And I was thinking, Prabhupada is genius, Prabhupada. The only Prabhupada, I tell you, not because we are the only. No, we should not be proud. But Prabhupada gave us real deal. He gave us real deal because it's not sentimental. It's like pakka. I have my straight A diploma in university, also philosophy. I did journalism. So we are not blind followers. As Prabhupada wrote to Karandara in 1972, we have to create independently thoughtful people. We have to generate the spirit in our community which will be voluntary, right? Spontaneous and enthusiastic. We don't want blind followers, murgis. Caw, 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 caw. Following. Okay, caw, 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 caw. It's not like that. Everybody is so intelligent nowadays, especially in Bangalore. Very famous. Number one, straight, everywhere. Cleanliness, intelligence, computer engineering, everything. Very famous people from Bangalore. Seriously, very nice. And what we need to do, when we're coming together, right, to do something, because we need each other, you see, we need each other. In management, when we do the seminars to the manager, entrepreneurs, some companies, we're saying independent, dependent, interdependent. We are interdependent. We need each other. From independence to interdependence, we need each other. As Radhesham Prabhu used to give this example, I remember. You have one bullet, very sharp, shining bullet, very nice. And you can throw this bullet at someone. And maximum you can do, you can hit him, some blue mark. It's powerful. Luckily, if it will not hit you with a pointing, Otherwise, you can make some blood may come out, maximum. But it's okay. You can still be alive. But when you're putting the same bullet in the system, Savdhan, Bhago. Now there is no more blue mark. It will be whole. So, it's maximum potency. You can come out from yourself once you're working in the system. We are working together. And it's completely different seminar about the hold. Hold. We have to hold each other. Right? Srila Prabhupada, when he sent our spiritual master, and Mahavishnu Maharaj, Jayapaka Maharaj, Srila Prabhu Vishnu Maharaj, he sent them and he wrote them the letter. You have to establish strong hold of Krishna consciousness in Nepal. That's what he wrote in one conversation. Many times, several times he meant strong hold, spiritual hold, empire, Krishna's empire, hold. And I was thinking when spiritual master told us, okay, go and help me, go and just do this or something. So, and I was always meditating, Ninidhyasanam, instruction of my Guru Maharaj. What is this hold? What is this hold? We know that devotees' family is very important. We have to be together. Everybody knows about that, right? But what is real hold? Hold means, and I came up with idea, home of love and devotion. That's what we need. We need home of love and devotion. We need to have home. Nobody wants to stay in train station. Do you? I don't like to be in train station. In train station only passengers. Ayaram, Gayaram. When train came, got what you want and left. And you can see only newbies, only new bhaktas, neophytes. Neophyte, new fight. And then we keep solving problems. We need to be mature. And mature means we have to do something for Krishna. So anyway, coming back, see, so before we coming together as a play something for Krishna, in the beginning it's called cacophony. In Russian they call it cacophony. It means everybody trying to adjust to the instrument. Everybody is playing something, apna. But at one point, director of orchestra says, Savdhan! And he gives you one note. In Russian they call it la minor or whatever. Sa, 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 re, sa, sa. And everybody, and everybody have to tune the same note. Now come together on the same page. Don't play independently. Prithak bhavam, which is also a different topic. Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha explains there are different type of mood of independence in Rajaguna, Tamoguna and Sattoguna. Very interesting. I'll tell you later. And you can check, like a doctor, checking the patient. Similarly, if somebody has this knowledge, he can check anyone who comes. You can check his mood. Because Krishna doesn't accept your super pooper big projects. No, he accepts bhavagrahi janardana. Pandit vadati vishnave, murkha vadati vishnaya. Doesn't matter. Bhavagrahi janardana. Srila Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was such a pandit, Nimai Pandit. Right? Wonderful story. And then he met his guru and he says, Amar Guru Amar Murkho dekho kore sasan. So my Guru Maharaj told me I am fool number one. So I am dancing. He told Prakashananda Saraswati, I am fool. Srila Prabhupada once he told to his disciples, you are all fools. Everybody sitting, what to say? And one disciple was sitting right near, yes Prabhupada, I am fool. No. Aapko chor ke. Not you. Except you, everybody fools. Why? I am fool. No. To understand that I am fool requires intelligence. That's why you are therefore you are intelligent. Because there is the biggest obstacles in spiritual understanding, especially in India. I am Hindu. I am Hindu. 3 obstacles. I know that. No, Katam.com. Nothing. He can never understand anything because he proud. Ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manjate. But you can learn even from small baby. Gopal Guru, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed so many examples. You can learn from so many. Chobbish Guru, you can learn from the ants. And I don't want to tell you so many stories how I am trying to learn. Really. How to be humble. I was in Allahabad one time and Pujari gave me Charinamrit, you know Charinamrit. And I, very nice Charinamrit, very nice. You feel like to eat one glass. Especially when you're fasting nirjala. And he gave me, and one drop happened to fall down. And one small ant crawled there and started to drink that. But for him this drop became like ocean. And he was so greedy to drink, he drowned there. And went inside. Like sometimes they're going in guru, going inside and cannot come out. So he went and drowned there. And I said, wow. And I was thinking, what lesson I can learn from this? And I learned, ant is very small, very, very small. For him, one drop, like ocean, enough. Paryapt, to drown even. But because I am so big, ahankara, mountain like. For me, even one glass not enough. So similarly, person who is very humble, for him even glance of spiritual master, enough. Prasadalesha nugrihita evahi janati tattvam. Prasadalesha means little bit, little mercy. Muninda vrindavanditi triloka shoka harini prasanna vaktra pankajeni kunja bhuvilasini vrajendra bhanu nandini vrajendra sunu sangati kada karishya syamam kripa kataksha bhajanam. Kataksha. Little bit mercy. Kataksha means little bit, just look, not straight. You have to do really something nonsense so to attract your attention. But little mercy enough, provided you are humble. But somebody who is proud, Guru Maharaj, मेरे की तरफ नहीं देखा, क्यों नहीं देख रहा है मेरे तरफ? गुस्सा हो गया होगा. Allah, why I am not getting Mahaprasad today? But we have to be smart how to get Mahaprasad. Once Srila Prabhupada was sitting with Tamal Krishna Maharaj and other sannyasis, and Prabhupada gave him big gulab jamun. And Prabhupada bite gulab jamun and give to Tamal Krishna Maharaj, who was sitting just next. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he could not believe, devotees fighting for this little prasad, and Prabhupada directly he give to him. And he took this gulab jamun and looking like that. And one new bhakta, completely new bhakta, came from behind. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj could not, I'm sannyasi, and Prabhupada was laughing. Prabhupada was laughing and laughing. See? Shubhasya sigram. You have to grab whatever is auspicious, you have to do it immediately. Don't wait. You want to lose weight? Don't wait. So like that. Sometimes every new year we have to cut off our fat, material attachments, more and more. We have to not wait. So anyway, that was the point, and I am coming rewinding our tape back. So devotee, actually, I see carrying away. Carried with the wind, is on film, carried by the wind. True, and then true devotee, he can define even Krishna's statement. Prabhupada said, we're making Mahatmas like that. In one lifetime. Bas. Not many lives, no, like that. This is all Mahatmas. By reading one line, one word of my book, it's great benefit. People becoming devotees. So many devotees. By touching. Prasada leshanugrihitaivahi. By touching Prabhupada's mercy. In the form of books, in the form of temples, in the form of... We're creating this opportunity. Prabhupada said, we're making the centers to give people opportunity to come and listen about Krishna. Bas. And this is the greatest seva. Not hear, but to listen. Ayaram, Gayaram, this is here. But to listen actually, transformation happens. Information has to come to transformation. Do something for Krishna. Not just simply life member. Bhagavan khush raho. 10 rupees. And then you have to put my name in golden letters. Maha Mandaleshwar Danveer. Maha Danveer. 10 rupees. No. We definitely have to do something. It's not about money. Krishna doesn't want to see what you are giving. Krishna wants to see how much you're keeping behind. True. Because nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Plus coronavirus, and then swine flu, and SARS, and Bukam, Tufan. Anything can happen in this world. Kamala Talamala, Jivanat. Our life is like small drop on the petal of lotus. Anytime can drop. We lost so many devotees also. Some people say, well, you guys, you also die. That's okay. Everybody will die. Everybody will die. But Prabhupada gave example of the cat, mother cat. When cat carrying the rat is afraid. But when the same mother cat carrying the small kitten, and cat feeling very protected, hanging like this, mother carrying him with the same teeth to the safe destination. Same thing. Mrityu sarvaharasya. We are going to die. This body manufactured, with date of expiry. So we have to be inspired before we expired. We have to be inspired. And to be inspired, we have to listen from somebody who is inspired. Utsaha nishchayat dharyat. Shrinvatam swakata krishnam punya shravana kirtanam. We have to listen. This is the greatest punya. This is the greatest activity. Mahat sevam dvara mahaur vimuktis tamodvaram vihiti sangi sangam. Mahat sevam. What is the greatest seva we can do? Shushrushuh shradadhanasya vasudeva katha ruchihi yat mahat sevaya vipram punya tirthani sheva. So when we coming and listening from sadhus, those who have experienced anubhava, that can be transferred to us. It can be. Shakti Parinamavada. We can just Jaisa Sang Vaisarang. Then we also can become inspired. Come on, let's do something. Our life is very chota mota chiriya tota, very small. We have for few afternoons around. Tomorrow we are about to leave. What have you done? We have to leave footprints, legacy. You see? Therefore, this is and I told her the devotees of Krishna, they are very powerful. Because Krishna is obliged to them. I can never, Krishna says in 11 Canto Bhagavatam, 18th chapter, text, 14th chapter, text number 20. 11, 14, 20. You see your homework. 11, 14, 20. He tells to Uddhava, my dear Uddhava, I am not pleased and satisfied with mystic yoga and performances and whatever, so many things, if there is no devotion. But my dear devotees, even doing little bit, Vidurji ka kela ka chilki khaya na, or whatever, sabse uchit prema se kha, shak. By my devotee, I am satisfied. Even that devotee give me a little bit, patram pushpam phalam tuyam. And Srila Prabhupada said, once in Mayapur, in 1975, in lecture, he said, if devotee, pure devotee says something, Krishna has to fulfill it. He has to do it. Oh, everybody surprised? Yes. And if pure devotee of Krishna says, I will take you back to Godhead, Prabhupada said, instantly you can go back to Godhead. Instantly, Prabhupada said, in this lifetime. And Prabhupada said, I will take you back to Godhead. Read my books. It's enough to go back to Godhead. Chant 16 rounds, follow principles. You will go back to Godhead, Prabhupada said. And this is Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu once. Grace Madan Mohan Prabhu was sharing with us. Madan Mohan is in Moscow, one wonderful devotee. He said, Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu, he said, Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu, he translating this also, Sanskrit scholar, very nice, is called Prabhupada's disciple. So he said, well, Krishna now in trouble. Because Krishna, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, my devotee never perished, and whatever pure devotee speaks, Krishna has to fulfill it. And Srila Prabhupada said, you all go back to Godhead. Now Prabhupada gone, and Krishna has trouble now, thinking. And Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu said, now Krishna has headache. In one lifetime, whom? These guys? Kali Yuga case? This? In one lifetime? No. But I have to do it. Krishna now finding the ways how to do it now. It's already his headache. And it's true. So many devotees, they went back to Godhead. So many wonderful cases. It's really amazing. And maybe let me just stop. Though I didn't even start my lecture. Though. What to do? But I think it's not the last one. But I remember just a really nice story to conclude with. Have you heard this about pig pen story? Pig pen? No? Again, let's finish with this story. And in France, Srila Prabhupada, see, it's another thing. It's another thing. Unless you pay the price, you will know the value. You will never know the value. You have to struggle. Same as like a butterfly never becomes butterfly unless it's struggling to coming from cocoon. You have to do your homework. Everybody have to. Grass is greener somewhere else. Oh, very nice. Prabhuji, Hari Bol, oh, very nice. Preaching in Nepal. Eh? Do you know how we were struggling and still struggling? Heavy cocoon sometimes. Krishna, what are you doing to us? My mother in the beginning kicked me out from the house. Hey, pagal ho gaya, tu crazy? You crazy? She is business lady, you know. She was bank manager, you know, so like that. We are not like Sasta Kamal Rasta mein. We didn't come to Krishna consciousness because we want 11 rupees, Dakshina. So my mother told me, you crazy. Get out from here. I am ashamed of you. Kya antenna bana diya? This is pajama. In our country, this color and this dress, only pagalkhana, mental asylum, only crazy people. And in jail also people using this. And the Hare Krishnas. 3 crazy guys, mental case, prisoners and Hare Krishnas. And also very special hairstyle. And those time, those 80s, 90s, amazing. And this is, very funny, isn't it? And this is an antenna, like UFO from different planets. Sometimes we do like that in book distribution. Where are you from? I am from there. I do that. And where are you coming from? I'm from there. And going there. Now I'm here. So you have to shake the mind, people they're in mental manorathena sati dhavato bhai. So you have to shake the mind and put the tilak. That's the secret of book distribution. And of course, touch their heart, because you can never get second chance to get first impression. People will not remember, actually it's true, it's true. People will not remember what you told. People always will remember, always, 2 things. Shall I tell you? It's science. They'll always remember in their whole life 2 things. How did they feel when they first time met you? How did they feel? And second, what you have done for them. That's all. Even now, I'm very often meeting people in India. They say, oh, Prabhuji! Wow, you remember? You remember me? I said, yes. Yeah, you give such a nice class 20 years ago in Vrindavan. Such a nice class you give. Really? I said, I don't remember what class I gave, because I am just flying on this autopilot. I just, whatever comes, I am speaking. So, what class? What are you speaking about? And that person said, I don't remember also, but it was very nice. I don't remember what, but it was very nice. Because nowadays people emotionally empty. They have iPod, iPhone. I was in Dubai. Very often I used to preach in Dubai before Corona. And in Dubai this was an advertisement. Dubai. Krishna Balaram, Dubai. So, and they have advertisement. And in TV, we saw one family seating. And one, daughter saying, I have iPhone. And the brother saying, I have iPod. And wife saying, and I have iPad. And father sitting, and I paid. iPhone, iTouch, iPad, I paid. Somebody has to pay, Nothing free in this world. So in this way, people running, and there is no iPhone, iTouch, iPod, iPad, and Galaxy 6, 7, 10, 11, and there is infinite, so many numbers you can get. And still people not happy. Why? Because they watering not a root. They're not satisfying Krishna. They're not satisfying the soul. They're trying to squeeze happiness from body only. And they have no idea how to be happy in this material world. And Srila Prabhupada, he knew, he can see through their soul, he can see that vichara sitting and struggling there. Dissatisfied, frustrated, living entity, trying to squeeze. That's why Shastra, happiness from this unnatural thing. We're looking for right thing in the wrong place. And sadhu, he feeling compassion. Prabhupada many times he feel tears in the eyes. How these people wasting their life? Just wasting their life. They don't even know what's waiting for them. If they only knew what's behind the corner for them, they will not waste their time like this. And out of compassion, Srila Prabhupada wrote these books. He gave us this gift. He left himself in the form of temples, in the form of wonderful devotees, in the form of books, in the form of holy names, wonderful deities. Srila Prabhupada said, we have first class temples. Prabhupada said, we have first class deities, first class. You see, in ISKCON you can go anywhere. Go to Bangalore, wonderful. Go Vrindavan, Mayapur, Mumbai, anywhere. You can see Radharas Bihariji everywhere. One singar costs lakhs of rupees. Just one singar. It's not like Hindu mandir, bim bim bam bam, bim bim bam bam, bim bim bam bam. Button press, button off, on. And there is one machine, ting ting, pam pam, ting ting, pam pam. No even people to do bhajan, isn't it? And one old man, ting ting, pam pam, ting ting, pam pam, with one hand doing puja and another one pam pam, ting ting, pam pam, because no one is there. And it is standing in the clothes which already is since Dwapara Yuga. No, Prabhupada said we have first class temples. We have first class deities. We have first class philosophy. We have first class devotees to understand this philosophy. Intelligent engineer, doctors, very intelligent, because दिमाग चाहिए ना समझने के लिए. अंधविश्वास नहीं, you have to really penetrate, you have to understand. First class temples, first class deities, first class philosophy, first class devotees, first class prasadam. First class prasadam. And why people say don't want to come and join us? Reason only one, Prabhupada. First class rascals. If you have everything first class, why not coming? First class rascal, that's all. So therefore we're making out of hippies, we're making happies. Yes, we forgot Krishna. Bhayadvitiya biniveshatasya viparyayo smriti. We turn back. Same thing in this shloka. We averse from serving subordination to God. We're going opposite direction. So sadhu catching us and bringing us back. It's maybe not pleasing sometimes, that's okay. But he does his business. Like doctor, he putting some syringe to the baby. Chup, bacha. You have to get it. My mother, I had my, tonsils, what it's called? Tonsils now. And I was something 7 years old and it's like it was inflammation, so it was covering I could not breathe. So my mother took me and we need to do surgical operation. And doctor told me, you just cannot, we have to cut it. And you cannot put anesthesia because once he sleeps, he can drown in his own saliva. So he has to watch everything. Maximum we can do local, injection, that's all. And my mother told me, no, you are a soldier, you are brave. Beta, you have to be strong. And I'm convinced, yes, I'm strong. No. And they putting some ropes here. And my eyes getting bigger like Jagannath. 7 years old boy. But my mother, no, you are strong. You are strong. And then I'm trying to hypnotize myself. I'm strong. I'm very strong. And then nurse came from behind. I am very strong. And tears. And I'm very strong. But not too much strong. And then, kholo. Mukh kholo. And I was just, what to do? Cry or not to cry, what to do? And they putting the piece of meat and and he did it so expertly, Daksha. I didn't know what to cry or smile or what. So, intense, it's very heavy. So sadhu is like that. All our anarthas, unwanted things. He comes and says, come on. And if you get angry with him, who cares? He goes ahead. It's like water, like Ganga. Whatever obstacles there, people spitting it or throwing something, Ganga still flowing ahead. Sadhu doesn't look. Dog barking, caravan moving. He's just going on because he is just, for few afternoons, he came with a mission. He is an ambassador of goodwill. That's what Srila Prabhupada. People still criticizing him. What is this? Mlecha? Kya yaar? Mlecha. I'm sure smarta brahmanas, they can say, what? This guy sitting on Vyasasana? Mlecha? गाय को खाने वाला देश से आ गया. मलेच्छा लोग जो है प्रवचन दे रहे हैं मेरे को. I know that. I'm snoring in Sanskrit. समझा? Like people experts. But Bhagavatam says, Rahu ganaita tapasanayati na chejjaya nirvapanad grihadva na chandasa nirvajalagni suryir vina mahat padarajo bhishekam. Rahu ganaita tapasanayati. Not by doing tapasya, not by sitting in cold, freezing water, Alakananda in Himalayas. Not by doing all different austerities. No. It can never please Krishna. As he himself says in 1st canto, 30th chapter, text number 8 to the Prachetas. I am not very much pleased with your serious tapasya, 10,000 years tapasya. Chanting of snik snik hiri hiri brum brum. You know, I am pleased with your mutual friendship. You are such a friend, such a relationship you have. And that relationship, that loving environment, that is the preaching, which attracts people. Because everybody longing for that family to be part of, you know, where people love each other. It's such a wonderful environment, you see. Not just simply... When people coming, that was my experience, first impression when I met devotees. That's another story, really. Seriously, it's like old chapter. When I came and I saw everybody shaved in pajamas, you know, and I was scared actually. My God, very dangerous. And I saw one boy was covering himself with each other like this, and I didn't know what he's doing inside. And I was told it's very sublime philosophy. Very dangerous, you know. One guy was chanting, so he opened the door and 3 Yamadutas thing. Like this. So this guy said, Yamadutas, I am devotee of ISKCON. See, Tilak. Mala. No. Chitragupta ye address de diya. Dekho, ye theek hai, ye hai. Really? But I am devotee. Yes, but you were calling us all life. My name is Shnik, he's Hiri and he's Broom. Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum, 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 Shnik Shnik. Because office बहुत देर हो रहा है ना. Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum, Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum, Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum, Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum. You have to be careful, you see. Just by Shnik Shnik Hiri Brum Brum, calm will not work. Krishna very attracted by our sincere desire to do something for him. And doesn't matter who are you. Striya Vaishyatata Shudrasti Piyanti Param Gatim. Anyone. Even the baby. Yes. Anyway, so today Maharaj told me we have Sanskrit class cancelled, so I just kept it 5 minutes extra. See, Krishna even cancelled Sanskrit class. Because he knew that it's very difficult to stop me. Anyway, since I promised, I'll tell you the story about Pigpen. You know Pigpen? Srila Prabhupada sent his devotees to open the centers. That's another thing. It's super. He used to take the globus, you know, all this big, moving like this, and then close eyes, Prabhupada. Brahmananda goes to Kenya. Guru Kripa Das goes Japan. What a lottery, huh? And these guys were just few days in Krishna consciousness. Here we are, sitting 10 years, super pooper, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, GBC college, everywhere. We are already smoke coming, so much information we have. Vrindavan 10,000 times, yatras, you know, everything we have seen and been everywhere. Still very difficult to scratch, to do something, to put broom in the temple sometimes, and to clean the plates somewhere. Temple president has to run around, you know, hey, please, can you, anyone, dear devotees, please kindly join you and come. No, we have different priorities. And those days, devotees like big family. Come on, Prabhupada, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, let's go. And they, okay, it is Michael Grant, he said, okay. He went to Shyam Sundar, you know, and Malati Mataji, they were looking for the forest fire, you know, they were just kind of working there. And these guys came, they were friends, musicians. You know what? Swamiji, send me to San Francisco. Let's go to San Francisco. What? To open temple. What is this temple? It's a front store painted white. That's what they knew. I went to this 26th 2nd Avenue in New York because I also was longing to be there. It's like holy place for us. I went there. It's such a small room, just a small front store painted white. That's all. And that's what people say new. Temple means front store painted white. Not huge, big, super pooper temples. No. Front store painted white. That's the temple. And people became attracted not because of huge structures, because of personal relationships and touch of Srila Prabhupada. He was like uncle, like father, like, grandfather, whatever. And they, let's go. And they went. No. And Shyam Sundar said, we give contract with government. We have to stay in this forest until snow will fall down. Till that time we have agreement. And it was kind of September or something, I don't know. But it was far before snow season. No, we cannot go because we have government contract. Till snowfall, we have to stay here. You guys, too much. They went to sleep. Next morning, wake up, snow everywhere. Wow, snow! Pack luggage, let's go! And they left. It was accidental, some cloud came or something happened. From nowhere, cloud came and snow fall down. Shamsundra Prabhu was telling, they went to London and they didn't have money to pay the rent, right? And they were about to be kicked out from the rented house. And no money to pay. So they were walking morning time. And money started to fly from the sky. They started to collect the notes, Collected, it was like a bunch of notes. It was enough to pay the rent and so many things. From the sky, money falling. You'll be surprised what kind of miracles taking place when you're taking order of Guru. It not be easy. It's not going to be easy. Krishna didn't say, Arjuna, fight. Utishta tishta bharata. Mamanusmara yuddhacha. Krishna said, I never told you it's going to be easy. I never told you that, Arjuna. I told you that I will be by your side. That I told you. I will be always by your side. But if you want to become atom bomb in the hands of Krishna, if you want to become atom bomb, you have to become atom first. Dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. VIP, very insignificant person. So, what does it mean to be insignificant? It doesn't mean that you have to become poor and a beggar. No. Zero false ego. Go clean toilet, yes sir. Go become temple president, yes sir. Go to Africa, yes sir. Bhalo na bhalo matra seva kori. And once you really obeying pure representative of Krishna, putting your false ego aside, then you qualified. And you will be tested. Prabhupada said it's called Tijapka Pariksha. Acid test. Right? Acid test. Real gold will be tested. So anyway, Srila Prabhupada said, he said, go France, go to Europe, go to Russia. Right? Go to Canada. Jayataka Maharaj, go to Montreal, you are temple president of temple. Which temple, Prabhupada? Make temple and become president. You are temple president. Guru Kripadas, go to Japan and preach. He went there, it's history. They're preaching and calling, Prabhupada, there is no sadhu, there is no association, there is no sadhus here. You make sadhus and make association with them, sadhu sangha. You make them and associate with them. Self-made, man-made, from scratch, how he was struggling. Because bhakti resided in his heart, like the nectar in the golden pot. Like that. So he sent the devotees in France. And they said, if you make the temple, I will come personally. Wow, Prabhupada will come. Okay, let's do temple. And they started to make a temple. And I really will make it very short. And then they were making temples. And just behind the temple was very dirty fellow was staying there. Like homeless guy, very dirty. These people taking baths 2 times a day. 2 times in lifetime. When they were born, and second one when they're getting married. And they're getting married also, it was same people like them. Somebody told me in Mumbai, there's all these homeless people staying under the bridge, dirty, stinking. When they're getting married, okay, what is your dowry? This bridge is my dowry, take it. All bridge is yours. You can stay anywhere under the bridge. So these people very dirty, stinking, and this guy was coming to the temple and they used to give him some food, khichdi, food for life. But they never ever allowed him inside the temple. Because it was so too much. Huh? It happened to me also once in Nepal. I was giving class and some young group of people came, 4 or 5 people, students. I said, come on. I gestured them, come inside, come. So they, no. Come on. I was kind of pushing. Come on, push. Pray until something happened. Push, come. So one girl or 2 girls or 2 boys went and one boy is just lingering around, doesn't go inside. I said, come on, come inside, remove your shoes, come. Okay, so he just removed the shoes. It's like atom bomb. Oh no! I allowed him to come for 20 seconds only. Really. And then we had to put all bunch of agarwatis in temple. Just to make sure that Krishna will not run away from the altar. Like that. People, they're not washing their legs and, they're not taking baths even, what to speak. So this kind of hippie was so dirty guy was the Katam. So they didn't allow him, but out of compassion, okay, Vidya Vinaya Sampanni, they used to feed him. And they call even him pigpen. Sungur ka bacha, pigpen. Like that. And one day Prabhupada was coming. So when Prabhupada came and final polishing, painting, denting, everything. So they finished everything, Prabhupada came. Govinda Madipu Prabhupada. Oh, very nice. Prabhupada was just, very pleased. And next morning Prabhupada, his schedule going for morning walk. Who is going to stay back temple when Prabhupada going for morning walk? So everybody like chickens, behind Prabhupada, they went, everybody. They left the temple, only Pujari behind the parda inside. Temple empty, there was open. So when they came exactly in time, they saw the door open in temple. So all devotees, their hearts fall down. What happened? Who is inside? Hopefully not Pigpen. They went exactly, Pigpen was sitting right in the middle of altar room. All this, Agarvati Mambati. So, oh no. And Prabhupada was going in front. Nobody can go in front of Prabhupada. So Prabhupada went inside the temple room. And everybody behind watching, what happened now? And this Pigpen, even before that, when Prabhupada was walking, I forgot to tell you, he was running to Prabhupada to grab his feet. And sannyasis, they stopped him. Hey, Pigpen, stop! They had to pull him out from Prabhupada when he was walking. But when Prabhupada came back from morning walk, Pigpen was inside the temple already. And as soon as Prabhupada entered, Prabhupada innocent, nirdosh, he just, oh, Hare Krishna. He came inside for darshanarati and this Pigpen just grabbed him. Like this. And all devotees, oh no! Prabhupada knew iron silk dhoti, first class. And this is Pigpen, By touching you have to take bath. And he just grabbed Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is not like Super Mahamandali Swaracharya. Oh, what is this? Not like that. Prabhupada just grabbed his head and started to pat him. It's okay, my boy. You're back home. Don't worry. It's okay. And all devotees just, somebody crying, somebody. Nobody knows how to react. It's okay, my boy. You're back home. That's okay. And then, Govinda Madipurushaham Tamaham Bhajami. So, darshanarati finished. So, what to do? Then, and this big man is still holding the Prabhupada. Okay, my boy, let me go. I have to give class. Okay. Choro, leave me. Okay. So, he left him and Prabhupada went to Vyasasana give class. So he gave class and then after short class, he left. Silence. Ab kya karna bhai? Everybody looking back, Pigpen sitting. So how we can throw him out from here? If Prabhupada is Prabhupada's temple, if he accepted him, how we can throw? So some crazy brahmachari, hey, let's make him brahmachari, Haribol! Let's took him to the bathroom. Because anyway, he is already sannyasi. They grab him and they pulled him inside the bathroom. They shaved him. Somebody spared his extra dhoti. So shaved him and he was like young boy. He happened to be young man, and they put dhoti. put tilak jabardast. Samjha? Brahmachari. Now you want to get khichdi. Before you were congregation life member, now you are brahmachari, inside man. Now to get khichdi you have to work. Clean kitchen pot and toilet. This is your tu seva. Cleaning toilet, because pig pen means toilet. You have to clean. And bartan in kitchen. That was his service. Srila Prabhupada left, and this is pig pen. He was cleaning the toilets, and that was his service. They kept him in temple. After some months, devotees, they packed the van with the books. It was a marathon. And they were about to go for book distribution in the bus. So this pig pan, he came inside the bus. I also will go with you. I am going for book distribution. I am going. अरे यार pig pan. कहाँ आपको यार मालूम क्या book distribution करना? खा का घा नहीं मालूम उसको क्या? He doesn't know ABCD. What are you going to do in book distribution? You don't know how to do book distribution. No, I am going. Okay, somebody said, come on, we have kitchen in the bus. He will clean our pots. Samay bach jayega na, so we can just let him clean our bus. Let's take him. Okay, anyway, so many months sitting here, let him, variety mother of enjoyment, take him. So they took him, and they somebody who travels, it's very tiresome, we're coming. You reach another city, people tired, and they wanted to take rest, somebody washing his clothes, somebody relaxing in samadhi. But pig pan, he grabbed one bag, and he packed all the books of Prabhupada, put in the bag. Book distribution means book distribution, no wasting time. He put the bag, and he was just running out of the bus. And the bus leader said, hey, pig pan, ruko, stop! Where are you going? It's not for free, okay? You don't know how to distribute books. And he gone. So this bus leader, Sankirtan leader, too much. We took this guy, Nuksan ho jayega na. So many books. He doesn't know how to distribute books. What if he'll give for free Bhagavatam set? Kaun paisa dega? Who is going to pay? But pig pen left. Somebody said, don't worry, he is not going to distribute any books. Even big Sankirtan leaders, they know how difficult to distribute one Bhagavad Gita sometimes, Because people saying, mere paas hai, Gita press ka hai. I have, mere paas hai. So, anyway, he left very short time after. After a short time, he came back with an empty bag. No, pig pen, where are the books? You give like that to people? Where is the money? And pig pen just unzip and open, it's like full of money. Packed with money. Wow! Pig pen! How did you do that? So even people, they were shocked. Even the big preachers could not do like what he did. And that was also first time. What did you tell to people? What did you tell? How possible? Book flying like hotcakes. How did you do that? Top list book distributor. Said, I don't know. I just simply opened the book and showed the picture with Prabhupada and said, and I said, Prabhupada save me. Prabhupada save me. Prabhupada save me. So people say, if this guy saved this guy, it must be something good here. Okay, give me. If this man saved this guy, okay, give me. What is that? But because he was speaking with experience, from heart, with gratitude. Once we realize that we were saved, we may be not yet there, that's okay. We are on the way. Main thing, don't jump out from the train. Prabhupada caught Krishna, he booked the ticket for us. जो कल करे तो आज, जो आज करे तो अब, पाल में प्रलय होगी, बाहुरी करोगे कब? Prabhupada already booked the ticket for us. Prabhupada said, I make your tapasya, Sometimes, yes, it's true. It's true that some of you were from heavenly planets in previous life. Some saintly people. Some devotee, But don't worry, most of you are simply lucky. Most of you are simply fortunate, that's all. It's not about you. So we should not be thinking, I was some great person in past life. No, we were a hopeless case. Kattam.com. And by the mercy of devotees, by this wonderful association, we simply came in contact with Prabhupada's books, with wonderful prasadam. And I'm very happy that such a wonderful cultural center coming. How many wonderful souls yet to come in contact with the center? And everybody got the credit. And as Prabhupada said, those who are sitting in this place, they're all going back to Godhead. What this life, next life, doesn't matter. 2, 3 more lives, who cares? No problem. It's not big deal, my dear devotees. Few more 3 lives. According to Shastra, every man has to take 3 lifetimes to go back to Godhead. First he chanting Namaparadha, then he chanting, Namabhas, then Shuddha Nama, then he is taking birth in a planet where Krishna performing pastimes, then he getting polished and getting trained, and then boom, directly. Not in Goloka maybe sometimes, in Vaikuntha. But Prabhupada said, no, 1 lifetime. And Krishna said, what to do now? Because Prabhupada said, I am telling you, catch my dhoti. By trying to serve devotees, Vaishnava Seva, Namaruchi and Jiva Doya, and try to give Krishnas to others. Bhurida Janaha. Try to give it in whatever way you can. You're a businessman, okay, support was finance. You're a brahmachari, okay, you just give your time. Menial service. If you're grihastha, everybody can do something. If you're a housewife, if you're Mataji, Pitaji, doesn't matter. We are all wonderful family. And if we will be able together, united we stand, divided we fall. That's why Prabhupada said, final I'll tell you example. I was hearing today morning, one disciple was saying, once Srila Prabhupada wasn't that bad and he was managing this society. He was 1977 and he was managing all ISKCON. And this devotee said, Prabhupada was so weak. He could not even lift that dictaphone. He could not even lift pen. He was struggling. But he was managing, giving orders in society, America, Europe, everywhere. To manage one temple, how tough it is. To manage all world, 108 temples. How many temples Prabhupada opened? Anyone knows? Huh? No. 1. 26 Second Avenue. The rest of the temples were opened by his disciple. By the way. That's Prabhupada. He set the example and said, do as I did. And devotees, I told you, Michael, let's go. They went to San Francisco and they started to look for white front store painted white. They were looking. And they hired the same pattern. They hired one front store and they wanted to impress Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada will come, we have to make some pictures, paintings on the wall. What paintings? Somebody said, okay, let's make Krishna. And somebody said, how Krishna looks like? We don't know. They didn't even know how Krishna looks like. They found one artist who happened to visit India a few years ago. I know! Okay, make painting. And so he make one volcano. Volcano? Like in the wall? Volcano. Lava coming, volcano. And from that fire, volcano. And from fire coming Vishnu, 4-handed. Blue. From volcano. And big hair, something. Vishnu coming. This is Krishna. Wow, cool. So everybody, first time they see God. From volcano. Why volcano? I don't know. But from volcano. So when Prabhupada arrived, Prabhupada had to carry his garland with him in the bag. When he arrived in airport, that was first flight from New York to San Francisco. First flight. Prabhupada was like a baby. Ooh. He never saw flights before. Everybody is so small. Prabhupada came first time and Prabhupada used to carry his garland with him in the bag. Because these fools, they will not receive me properly. What to do? When he came out from the flight, Prabhupada used to put mala on himself. Because they didn't know how to receive Guru, And then the reporters will be there and so many things. So I have to look like international Guru. And when Prabhupada came to this front store, wow, Prabhupada was shocked. Wow, volcano coming. Wow. So, and then Prabhupada gave class, very simple class, hippies. And they, Prabhupada must be like our temple. Huh? And Prabhupada showed a real picture of Krishna with Radharani. And they're showing this Radharani. And some hippies say, who is this? Who is God? Some lady is there. Who is she? And Prabhupada compassionately looked at them. What to do? What to explain them? Samjhega nahi kuch. They will not understand anyway. Prabhupada said, it's his girlfriend. And hippie, wow, God has girlfriend, cool. That's Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada, he knew how to preach according time, place and circumstances. That's why I was mentioning also yesterday when we met with devotees. That's the secret. Prabhupada knew which button to press, with whom to speak what, without changing philosophy. 1:4:1, Srimad Bhagavatam, first chapter, first canto, first chapter, text number 1. In purport, Prabhupada speaks about what is realization. We should present absolute truth philosophy, in our case, without minimizing previous acharyas, without finding some new meaning, not concocting anything, not screwing something new, right? But presenting this in such a way so it will be very interesting to the public according time, place and circumstances. We have to find the package, how to do it. Depends on the category of people we are dealing with. That's realization. But we should not change philosophy. We should not minimize previous. I know better than this. My guru, he didn't know anything. I know better. No. So that's why we have to take the essence and to push this movement. And I'm sure, I went yesterday, so many religious people around. Such a nice people. They're so nice. And I'm very happy that we have such a wonderful big army of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Would you like to take any questions?
Well, I don't have any problem. I have 24 hours. Yeah. But we have to respect the people.
There is a question coming here by Sridhar Madhav Prabhu. How do you maintain your enthusiasm? So contagious.
Even I am surprised.
Give your tips.
No, actually, you see, Srila Prabhupada said, actually Shyam Sundar Prabhu said, that Srila Prabhupada did a miracle. He gave us 3 things. He gave us the service we love to do. We gave people to love, right? And he gave us the hope. 3 things. He gave us the hope to hope for. He gave us people to love. And he gave us the job we love to do. So if you're busy doing what you love to do, all life becomes hobby. You know, when you're doing hobby, you're doing as a not job, boring and very boring. अब फिर क्या यार जाप स्निक हिरी हिरी ब्रूम ब्रूम यार boring. No, I was thinking yesterday, Ekadashi, we went for Harinam. We quite tired yesterday. We didn't sleep properly, but then didn't chant even one round yesterday. Still Harinam going. Come on, let's go for Harinam. We were dancing and singing. And can you imagine? 4:30 बजे से जो है ना natural disco club Rasalila. Ultimate disco. Everybody there. You show me anyone in Bangalore without drinking wine dancing. These guys to dance in disco club at 12 o'clock at night, maybe not even today. Nowadays, coronavirus, Maharaj. No disco clubs. So you see, but to dance some party, people have to cover their eyes with the whiskey. Isn't it? And here, young people, old people, everybody, 3 o'clock morning, cold water and dancing. Crazy people. Not crazy. They are happy. We are dancing, then singing, then eating, then again chanting. We are dancing out from this material world. What a life. And I'm dancing 30 years already. Don't tell me to tell the story how I'm dancing. My mother actually kicked me out from the house. And she said, I am ashamed of you. I said, oh, really? And I told Mom, have you ever been ashamed before? No, I was proud. My son, I was excellent diploma holder and whatever. She was proud. But how come you are ashamed? But you looks like not everybody, like white crow. I said, listen, if you don't like a hairstyle, some hippies are wearing like this, and I have no hair, at least it's saving shampoo, no need to put it on. Nice. Cool, Prabhupada said. One lady asked him, why, when a young Miss Universe came, hi. And Swamiji, why are you shaving your head? And Prabhupada looked at her. It's nice to keep head cool and keep legs warm. Because she was wearing mini bikini, What do you think about Sai Baba? Prabhupada said, I'm not thinking about him. I'm thinking of God. So, Prabhupada was joking, he was jolly. He was happy. Because Krishna is jolly. He is always joker. Krishna is happy. So if you keep in touch with Krishna, you will be also happy naturally. Like fire, you put iron nail inside the fire, it becoming hot red. It become not iron, it's fire also already. No? It's already fire because he has the quality of fire. So similarly, you keep with Krishna, with holy name, with devotees, you naturally will be happy. Why not? But if you're not happy, something wrong. Something wrong means you're not practicing properly. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he was saying, one devotee said, Guru Maharaj, his Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, he asked him, why I'm chanting Shnik Shnik Hiri Hiri Brum Brum, Hare Krishna so many years already, but I am not happy. I am not feeling spiritual happiness. You're supposed to. Bhakti Parishanubhavotri Ekakala. So you have to get Tushti Pushti Vairakti Anyatra. You have to get the satisfaction, nourishment. You have to get it. If you're not getting something wrong. And Bhaktan Saraswati said, oh, you're not feeling happiness in Krishna consciousness. It means worm inside your stomach eating all the food. You eating, dumping 5 times a day, but you're not getting wet, not gaining weight. It means worms inside eating everything. In other words, you're practicing but material desires eating everything inside, drying you up from inside. So we cannot have one without leaving another one. We want to be in 2 chairs, Material life, dhan sampatti ghar mein avijay jagadisha hari. And also Krishna, also going to God and also being in this material world. Doesn't work. That's why we have to read Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita's essence in the name itself. You know that? If you can say Gita. Gita, 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 Gita. Secret, don't tell anyone, otherwise I open your secret. Gita, 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 Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam. Krishna very smart. See, this guy very smart. He starts very slowly. Patram pushpam phalam tuyam. And adds sarva dharman parityaja. Very, very dangerous. He ulu bana diya na. Patram pushpam, little bit. Excuse, can you come? Please come. Give 10 rupees donation. Only 10 rupees. 10 rupees. And then become life member. Then surrender to Krishna. Shave your head. That's like that. Otherwise we will never surrender to Krishna. We need some nice attraction, some chocolate. But later on, when you're getting real taste, you're forgetting about chocolate. And we have to have what makes us enthusiastic, the plans, horizons, and opportunities, what we can do for Krishna. We can do so many things in Krishna consciousness. Myself personally, I am writing every morning my blessings. One of the things which keeps me happy in Krishna consciousness. I am writing my blessings. Really. You have to count your blessings. With our leaders, we even have some exercise like this. You have to write down your blessings of Krishna. Okay, blessings. Okay, my blessings. Let me say, okay, I have chance to come to Bangalore. Wow, what a blessing. I got wonderful room to stay. What a blessing. I could have been stayed in some dharmashala. Or maybe no temple here and I have to hire my room somewhere, pay money. Or I have more or less good health, no coronavirus so far. It's blessing. I can speak Hindi language, I can speak English language, it's blessing. I can play musical instruments, it's blessing. I can travel all over the world, maybe not now, but I traveled everywhere, it's blessing. I have such a wonderful friends, it's what a blessing I have. So if we can be positive, my blood is B positive by the way. So be positive. And sense of humor, it's must. Otherwise Krishna consciousness become Very dry. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sometimes I have seen such devotees, really. Especially when they become senior devotees. Very senior. Because when the new devotees just join, we start saying, Sikha like this, not long one. Of course, after 10, 20 years, I have big Sikha like this, especially South India, I have seen like this Sikha. Up to here. So like that. And then when they join, it become Dasa, 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 Anudasa, Prabhu. Clean toilet, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Everybody very enthusiastic. When they're getting first initiation, Dasa. When second initiation, Prabhu. And God knows if they will take sannyas, they will compete with Mahaprabhu. Actually, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj was mentioning this. We should not grow that way, we should grow that way. We have to become more humble. To understand that we are simply insignificant. Like that. And wonderful hopes. So many things to do. I like drawing also, painting, making competition. We can make Krishna. In 3 minutes, I can teach you how to make wonderful Krishna. Wow, really? Okay, why not? Yat yat vibhutimat tatvam shrimat urjitam evavat. Whatever you need, you can download from him. Just... He is a server. You can download anything from him, anything. Literally, because he is yat yat vibhutimat. Whatever you want, you can download from him. Like Matrix, He give you any ability for his service. Like that. So my mother kicked me out. For 25 years, I never came back home. She said, don't come home. Deposit the keys from the house. So I deposit. And I said, okay, have you been ashamed before? She said, no, I was not ashamed. So I said, you were never ashamed before, I promise you. You will never be ashamed in future also. This much I promise. And I left. Just a few years ago, she got cancer. Some stomach cancer, whatever. She called me, why bad things happen to good people? I give my son to God, why God does it to me? Why? So I said, Mom, do one thing. Okay? Ab halla mat karna. You come to India and I'll do you Tirtha Yatra. Give me chance to do some duty as a son. Get one-way ticket only. Cancer means cancer, man. Okay. She is very bold lady. I don't want to tell you. She is really smart lady. And she came. Zero English language. Zero. Nothing. And I was wondering, how is she going to travel in international airlines? She has to speak, Nothing. But in gestures, she was able to do this. And then I was thinking, she told me, but you have to receive me in Delhi airport. You have to receive me. Because she doesn't know where to come out, in new language, new country. So here I am, I'm waiting for my mom. 10 gates, which gate she will come out. She never told me anything, because once she inside airport there, I don't know, like triangle, Bermuda Triangle, she disappeared. And now I'm expecting from which gate she will come out. But I know that she will come dramatic entrance. She can never peacefully come out. It has to be dramatic. I was wondering to which degree only, that's all. So, and I'm waiting. I'm actually worried because, if she'll get lost, a huge crowd, thousands of people, how to find her. And then all of a sudden, one police inspector with 3 stars comes to me, like big rank. Excuse me, are you Russian? I said, yes, what? Can you help us? No. We need translator. No translation now. I'm waiting for my mom. Because if I'll just deviate, I will miss her. Sorry. No, please. He started to please. Please. We just need your help because we have to help one lady because she cannot translate. I said, okay, sir. But quickly, okay? Because I really want to. Yes, please, 2 minutes only. Just translate. We can tell you where to go. I went and see big crowd and some hands there. And I was looking, who is that? And I found, oh, that's not my mom. And then crowd, okay, give me the way. And the police, the crowd coming out, and I'm coming. Oh, beta! Mom, or police was, wow, you know each other. Oh yeah, my mom. So, and I took her, I took her to Vrindavan, I took her to Rishikesh. First I took her to Haridwar, Rishikesh, and from Rishikesh I put her in Ganga. First thing I did, you sit in Ganga for half an hour, 20 minutes. Until you learn Maha Mantra, I will not let you out. And she has to follow because she completely depends on me in India. Sit Maha Mantra because there's no way, she has to learn Maha Mantra. कब तक यार ये महिला मेरे को घर से भगा दिया. So see, you have to study. Like doctor, I have to give the injection. Hare Rama Krishna. No. Hare Rama Krishna Rama Hare Krishna. So she did it. I have video clip. Maybe next time I'll show you. Hare Krishna Hare. He did it like a baby. Hare Bol. She was so happy. Finally, she can come out from the water. So and then I took her to Jagannath Puri, Mayapur. Our Matajis, they put sari on her, put all this, bundles, everything. And she was, I'm like queen, Indian queen. So first time in life, she put the sari, everything. And anyway, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, Rishikesh, Haridwar, Mayapur, everywhere and then I took her to Nepal. And in Nepal, we have so many students, they're receiving her in airport with Indian style, flowers, Pushpanjali, mother of Patri Das, putting garland. And she coming with garlands, And she could not believe because never in her life nobody put garlands, it's Bideshi, Bideshi. So, wow. And so many students taking her by hands. Mataji, please come. And she's going, and she's looking at me. I said, who are you? I said, Mom, I'm your son, okay? I'm just your son, don't worry. No, who are you? You tell me, who are you? And then we came and we gave a big plate, a golden plate with flowers and to agarbatti and puja to the deities. We also have Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Radha Krishna, Gaurnitai. And I taught her 2 mantras. I told her Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and then Hey Patita Pavana, Gauranga Nityananda, Hey Patita Pavana. And third mantra is Haribol. And I said, whoever you meet, don't say thank you, hello, but say Haribol. So okay, I'll do that. Haribol, Prabhu, Haribol, Haribol. And she was so friendly, Haribol, Haribol. And people coming, because she is aged 70 years old lady. She said, Patri, is she disciple of Srila Prabhupada? Because she speaks Haribol so clearly, Haribol, Haribol. And then she said, I had only one son, and I thought I lost my son, finished. But now I understand, I have so many sons and so many daughters, big family. And all devotees, and when she said, now, you have to come back home now. She said, Mom, I will not come back, you see. No, not for that, because I have some last will, and I have my younger brother. And I have to confess, you are the Holy Father, right? So I have to confess. So I wrote all last will to your last brother, because you are my Baba Sadhu, I zero to you. I didn't write any last will to you. So I have to confess, I have to now go to the notarius, and I have to divide everything, half to you and half to him. Because I thought you were crazy. But now I understand, you are not crazy, he is crazy. Playing guitar, this and that, and you are not crazy. Now I have to come. And I had to drop her back to Russia. I took her back to Russia. When we came home, and she came in this, Indian dress and bungalows, my father was, huh? What happened? Buri kya hua? And I was laughing, and she said, I'm Indian queen. So and I was laughing, Papa, aapka number bhi aayega. So anyway, now they're very happy, and just whenever I call her Hare Krishna, she's so happy. And guess what? When we went to the notarius and we were sitting, and before we were signing the property, then all family members have to be present. And notarius asking, you, son, you, okay, husband, you, and then number came to me. So okay, and my mom said, do you know who is he? So notarius said, who? I can guess. Yes, he's my son. My son. So I was actually tearing. You see, this lady kicked me out from the house. Now she is with still like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Brum Brum. So Srila Prabhupada, and she is also, we is making this, she has hobby. She's making all this from this and making some toys. I said, Mom, you have to make Krishna. And now we're making small Krishna for our Gurukul children. Like that. So we can engage anyone to give Krishna, and hopefully Krishna will book the ticket for her as well. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we should not have any doubts that Krishna, Prabhupada came and said, I came to save you. Prabhupada said this in America. I came to save you. His English pronunciation, Oh? And someone, excuse me, I have a question. American, right? Paul, why? Because if you want to learn American, you have to put boiled aloo inside. And then you have to... It has to be pretty hot. Hello. So, Srila Prabhupada, I came to save you. Because Indian pronunciation, pipti porti, some Indians especially. So many people, Gargamuni Prabhu told me, for 3 months we could not understand what he's talking. Very difficult to understand his pronunciation. So, I came to save you. What? Excuse me, you came to save or shave? Prabhupada said, both. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.